That's what goes over there.
Yeah, I was making an agenda and minutes for all the council
Okay,
votes.
Brenda,
Back there.
She said she's gonna.
I need to go over and get Colton's stuff,
They didn't think
Why?
because it's here.
I found a babysitter.
Good deal. I'm over it, but I know how much.
Thank you.
All set.
Okay.
Yeah, because Dana was the president. Huh.
If there are, I want to do my stacks.
I'll be right back, Dan.
Yeah, I'll hear it in a minute.
You got them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was trying to.
Trying to be helpful. That's not part of the course. Shoot, we got these stacked up.
What, you want to get worship, or what? How do I have to see you on?
Jonathan.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, it should be like tomorrow, I should call.
yeah, I'm not,
Yeah, it's supposed to be here tomorrow.
Just the minutes. Or the, yeah, that one.
then all those up
Yeah.
Yeah, we-
there? Yeah.
Chair?
You didn't get out of it.
What's up there?
Danny's working on it, they're giving us that. I tried to do this because he didn't realize that he wasn't on there.
Here, I want that one. Oh, there. I was just thinking all day.
I don't have a
Chair.
three.
Oh, you don't have a number two. Oh,
No. You're missing one. You have the agenda.
I couldn't tell you. What I didn't bring was a pen for
Were you taking notes? Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if you called it for.
Pencil or?
No,
I want
I
to.
don't want to find that later. Probably one pile. Keep it in the hospital.
Yeah, because I get there. Well, they're in their packets already, so I sorted it out.
Depending on what time you go, but it's so far hard when you drive the road.
Yeah. Yeah. I figured probably get it all those tonight.
I'll be watching her. I know she can't get on board because she's stuck with me. So she's substituting over for Funny
Okay.
which is probably good.
Everybody has one.
I think it's better. But then again, they're coming from Washington, ain't they?
Yeah.
So you know how the Western people are. I'll be sitting there in my apple.
No, no,
Gold rubbers.
No. No. I already said her name. Who's running the meeting?
Who's the president?
We don't have one.
Everybody's gonna quit.
We nominate a president, and the president runs the meeting.
I nominate Justin for president.
We gotta, somebody has to.
Do we have?
Where's the mayor?
He is
Sick?
not coming.
Do we have an officer besides the council president?
Our president quit.
She sent me a message and asked if I'd run it, but.
Well, there you go, Gabe. You're running it.
You still gotta appoint.
The
somebody.
the mayor asked you to.
You have to
No
appoint
sense.
somebody.
Okay.
Only you had somebody with experience running the meeting, you could nominate.
Someone with experience.
Maybe a former mayor that's ran
I guess.
Oh.
You get, we're all tired, you gotta speak English.
a, yeah.
So I could run it if you want me to.
You can't legally.
I can't illegally.
You can't legally.
I can't illegally.
You hadn't started her.
She hasn't started. She's still clerk.
Never mind. That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, then we have to go with the mayor's recommendation.
Yeah,
Darn Kenny,
we can't really open the meeting until you choose one, so
No, I
I
would.
guess you could have a
You
Oh,
have to
open
open
the
the
quick
meeting.
open meeting, quick open the meeting.
Who opened
Gabe?
Somebody make a motion to open the meeting.
I make a motion, we call the meeting to order.
Second.
it? Aye.
All right.
I make a motion to appoint Jeff Kearns for standing chairman tonight.
Until the January meeting.
We just need a standing chairman for tonight.
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
He'll get you later.
Thanks.
Yes, I can,
You
but
can vote.
you don't, it doesn't go away from me just because you're,
Aye.
you know, why people don't understand that, just because you still get your vote, you don't lose it.
Okay, roll call. Jeff Kearns.
Christine Ziegler.
Gabriel Zonker.
Golden Green.
Are you ready, Dee? Are you ready, Linda?
It'll be, since I can get the,
Jeff, once she gets the recording started, I'll start doing the roll call.
okay.
You need to make because you didn't have the recording started for the chair election, you want to make a note on that first?
I got that one.
Okay. You wrote it down? Okay.
You want to do roll call again?
Yeah.
Jeff Kearns.
Christine Ziegler.
Gabriel Zonker.
Golden Green.
Want to get approval of the agenda?
Make the motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Did you vote?
Mayor.
You can vote. He can vote. Tanny, he can
Yeah.
vote.
Aye. Sorry. Okay. We got approval of the November 10th minutes.
Make a motion to approve the November 10th minutes.
I second that.
Aye.
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 Okay, I need Approval of the special meeting minutes for November 18th.
Make a motion to approve the minutes for the special meeting of November 18th.
I second that.
Abstain, I wasn't here.
Aye.
Aye.
Alright, approval of the unpaid bills.
She said something about that's his grade. I don't know, I have the bills with me if anybody wants to look at them. They are gonna go up because of the contract, I think she put the contract here for,
They're like 40 or 60 years.
Is that
Yeah,
even
the
the
best
contract?
there's a contract here that I think they are supposed to be going up.
I believe she said that they go up every year.
Yeah,
But they were normally like $60,
I think
and it's 572.
well, that's a good question too. I can't answer it for you.
Yeah.
We'll go to the math. I got $72. I don't know what we're looking at.
On there, it says 572. on the
Right.
It
amount.
does.
It does, and it, I don't know, it could be,
Okay.
I think that,
I would almost say it was a typo.
because she normally lists each one separately too,
Yeah.
doesn't she?
Yeah, well, the bill's right there and it's not,
Maybe we can approve it without that one.
but the contract's there if you want Danny to look at it. It's supposed to go up every year, I guess.
I'm gonna guess maybe it's typo.
this one's 114. That one's 114. That one's 114.
That one's 114.
So it's almost like they haven't been paid.
Is that all the bills or just, what's the dates on that?
This is, that one's 11/17, 11/24. So it like doubled.
So there's 4 different bills there.
We just, let's see what it is.
We did?
Yeah, it was stuck in the drawer. At the real
Oh,
level.
really? I didn't see it. It's not on this bill.
So here's the date, 11/17.
More than 500 a month.
So let's see, were they 47?
There were 47 and some of them were.
Yeah. And then there was one that there was a question about, that we didn't pay.
Yeah. But we didn't,
Yeah, we didn't pay.
So if they put it in the door after 3 o'clock, it didn't get on here.
No, because they didn't come till after we left. And Lori just fixed it up. So the one for today is 114.59.
So it has to be added to this.
They weren't that high before.
Seemed like it was in the 70s, wasn't it?
I did say 47. Each one.
47.
I was thinking
But there
47
would
each
be
pay.
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah. But that's 114 for each one.
Right.
Surely it wasn't going up
That much.
$60, $70.
So high.
Well, it looks like here that it's billing by the week, 114.59 each week.
Before it was like 47.
Right.
So we pay them all but that one. Trying to figure out what's going on with it.
Eleven, 3, 11:10, 11:24, 11:17. So that's one for each week. And 12:1.
I'm sure it adds up to the 500, but they were never that high.
Right, but I'm thinking it's that high because of a yearly charge on here. We'll have to ask her, but
The last one that we paid on November 26th was 142.32.
And that was for 4 weeks.
Was it?
Yeah. Unless that was one that was in question, but she was supposed to get it figured out before we do it.
Did you have invoices from there to see what rate they were charging everything at?
I don't have copies of them. Did you have?
This is the only thing we've got.
Well, from last month. Would they be filed?
Let's see.
Well, yeah, there's a Vestas file in there, it's a big one, I know.
So sorry. I just need to make my down that $70. That's all right.
yeah. I think $70 you. Oh my.
I think at least water takes before it's going to be that much.
Well, this looks like, if I'm reading this right on this, the payments are supposed to be 25 cents a week, and they got them at 50 cents a week. Jacket went from 25 cents to 58 cents. And this shirt went from 24 cents to 45 cents.
Yeah, here's October, they're all like 47, 44.
Yeah.
Yeah, they double, like all rates. on this.
She needs to find out what they're doing.
That's a big,
And the rates there match what's on the agreement here. It says they can go up by 5%, but not by 100%.
Yeah.
The October ones are all 47, 44.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, okay. So do you want to just not approve this bill? We can approve everything except one.
I make a motion, we approve all the December 2025 unpaid bills except for the Vestas bill, and we have to find out why the bill has double plus.
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. What's that?
Oh, hiding, huh?
I've been sick. I'm trying to stay away from everybody.
Guest speaker.
I'm here for the Turon Library. Actually our president, Heather Frank's 8-year term is up to be on the library board as of December. Julia Walters has volunteered to be our newest member, and I was just hoping for approval for us to let that happen. She's retired now and we'll have more time
You're
to,
gonna make a motion to approve Julie Waters.
I want to.
You will make a motion to approve her.
I make a motion, we approve Julia Walters for the library board. Is that for the president?
no,
Is on
just
board?
as the board.
For the library board?
If you guys don't know who she is, to the people that live on
Well, she's kind of a retired nurse that lives up here on Price, if you don't know her.
She just said she retired.
She retired just
Yeah.
within the last month. She's still working part-time, but she would like to help us out, so.
You made a motion, you gotta approve. Good.
Approved.
Approved.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Megan.
Thank you.
I don't have nothing to say.
Hey, what's your feelings?
The mayor's not here, he's sick, so he doesn't have anything to say.
Water bill hearings?
I have one. One is already shut off, so we don't do anything with it today. Which number is that? Do you know?
Number 97.
What? Yeah. Well, 3353 is already been shut off. Treasurer's report now.
So if you guys,
They're not here.
Automatic shut off.
Aye. Treasurer's report?
Okay, as of November 28th, the balance of the checking account was
$333.92. And the savings account is $38,947.83. So the total cash available is $128,281.75. And the profit and loss statement shows a profit of $18,604.83. And then right below that, I listed what we actually have today. We're already 8 days into the month. So. And then actually to look at the stuff, we need to work on the spreadsheet, moving the money from water to highway. Because we're over budget there.
And you got approval from,
I talked to Christina, and all we have to do is we need to make a motion for which you want to transfer.
okay,
And all I have to do is just do it here on the spreadsheet.
okay,
I don't have to do any journal entries.
as long as it doesn't end negative at the end of the year.
Right, and right now, we're
negative
short.
37.97.54.
Right, and you have to remember, now we still have this month of, shoot.
It doesn't hurt us to end positive, right?
Now, this is just your spreadsheet that shows you where you're at with your budget. But they never want it in the negative. Is that correct, Linda?
Yeah, you have to always have some positive.
So at the end of this month, are we not gonna end up negative on the library fund?
Why would we do that?
We shouldn't, because
Because we just made donations? Were those donations gonna make us go over? Because what's budgeted in that every year is what comes in from the county.
right. So this is saying we still have $650 in our budget.
Yeah.
And last month, do you remember how much we donated? Was it 500 and like 150?
But is there not a distribution that's gonna be coming that's gonna eat that 654 up?
The distribution.
No, the distribution
Might not come till January.
is in that 7,500.
Well, 7,500 is the distribution.
The distributions we get go in and right back out.
Right. But that counts as the library fund. That's what that 7,500 is,
Right, that's
is the
what you
distribution.
budgeted, yes. And I don't understand why we have to budget the distributions. But Christina said that we have to.
But we don't ever budget any more than the distributions. So my thought was that 654 would still be a distribution that'd be coming in and going out.
She told you how to do that, right? When you make donations, she told you how to do that instead of having it actually come out of the
I
library.
don't recall that. She might have told me that.
Yeah, but you gotta do it a different way.
We'll have to find out about that because I don't know.
Seems awful funny, we've done it the other way for all these years and there never was a problem with any of the accounts we've had.
Right.
Who said that was the only proof of the library was the tax? We have to add
That's
it
the
to
mill
that.
levy that they get from the,
Of course, if we do a donation to them, we have to add it to that.
but there's a way to do it. And she told Michaela how to do it, so.
Okay, so last month, we gave the library $254.41.
You can wait a minute. Okay, I'm here, let her know.
I'm sorry, what?
That was already taken out.
Yes, that's what we did last month.
Okay, so we're good on the library one?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean,
What did we spend last month on special highways?
what did we spend last month in special highways? $2,317.89. See that?
We'll have to add the fourth to that too, though. It's gonna be at 75 if we're looking at there.
We didn't, we didn't.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
So the parts were okay.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
I said that now.
So like that highway fund, a lot of that is from, the maintenance men's, time sheets. I calculate how many hours they spend on the road, working on the road. So that's a big chunk of that.
And then if we buy crushed concrete or something, does that go on there too?
So if you take what we spent last month with what we're negative, that comes out to $6,115.43. So we need to move a little more on that, because if it would snow or something, we would spend more within roads and stuff.
Right.
Is there any reason not to just move 7,000 from this?
So that gives them another 3,000 for the rest of this month.
Pretty much. I'd give 3,200-ish. And we need to move it from water. Or just move it from general.
I thought you were going to move it from water.
Move it from
Yeah,
water
I
to,
would say.
I guess it wouldn't matter if we move more than we,
that's most generally that's been the suggestion through the years. Because we don't have excess in water.
so it doesn't matter, like if he says move 7,000, maybe should move 8,000, because we're already,
Well, it's either that or you make a motion this month, and since next month it will still be December bills, you could do it again. Your choice.
well, next month.
Next month will be your December. No,
Right, but
Yeah.
December will be closed. By the
Do what?
time we have a meeting in January, December's closed.
well, they still have to come in
No.
and
Because we still have to pay December unpaid bills in
Right.
January.
right. So they can still make a motion to move some more over if they need to.
Okay.
make a motion, we move $8,000 from water to special highway fund.
Is there a second?
I second that.
Aye.
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 Okay, I got it. I'll do it.
Okay, you need to make a motion to either pay the full amount on your real estate taxes.
You have an amount.
Yes.
There's a sticky note here, a full payment of $1,010.80.
That's for all of the property?
That's all we got.
And that makes this building less than most houses in Turon.
$1,010.80.
She didn't give you a total and stuff.
What?
Did she not give you a total?
Yeah.
for all?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They just added up and that's it.
I make a motion to pay the complete real estate taxes in the amount of $1,010.80.
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, she's got 2025 audit, I guess you have to make a decision on that to be audited again. She didn't tell me what it was about. The last audit was on 24, wasn't it?
Say that again.
Was it our last audit for 2024?
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to do 2025, you're supposed to make a decision.
We have to do it. Absolutely.
I'm not sure. No,
Any idea if we meet the threshold of having to do a complete audit or just a short form?
I don't remember the amount, the figures right off my head.
There was something
He's my right-hand man today.
It's 300,000 tipping point, or was it? Was 300,000 tipping point, or was it?
I think 600, Steve.
Let us find something.
I don't know.
I might
Well,
have.
we get fired.
Because right now what we brought in this year is 404,000.
I know that on one of those pages it was mentioning we used to do an audit like it has so much money that comes in.
Yeah, Christina and the other person said, I don't have that on my head. But
Subject to begin the audit by January 1, 2026. If you do reports no later than July of 2026.
So we wouldn't even have our budget done by January 1st.
Right.
Because we still are
So
working,
paying bills in January for,
well, we still, yeah, after January 1st, then we're still working, balancing out December. And paying bills.
And then we'll quote from them too, wouldn't we?
So if they want to know before January 1st, y'all must have to make a decision, right?
We don't have a price.
Right. I know that they won't charge more than 10,000. Does that make you happy?
Well, yeah. And I don't,
Our fee for these services will be at a standard hourly rate plus out-of-pocket cost
I think 500,000.
will not exceed. Yeah, single audit requirements apply when the city of Turon has $1 million or more federal funds expenditures during the year. We don't make that much. You want to see that, Danny?
I'll look at my minutes. Last month's minutes. What only spent? What only?
So there's, what I'm seeing on the statute, if it's 500,000 or more in aggregate annual gross receipts or general obligation of revenue bonds, have it audited once a year. If it's aggregate annual gross receipts over 275,000 or less than 500,000, have its books looked at using enhanced agreed upon procedures at least once every 3 years. So I think if we're under 500,000, we did the audit last year, we're okay. If it's over 500,000, it would have to be done again.
The full audit, right? We did.
You know, I'm not sure what the water tower bonds are.
Yeah, there's two of them.
If they get added into that. Well, are they over 500,000?
I don't even know how much we pay a month. I don't think it's on the unpaid bills. Well, maybe it is.
Who do we pay? Darren, who we pay?
But
Who do we pay?
I think it's just once a year, isn't it?
I think we're paying in January or February.
I don't know.
On the audit deal, let's get with the audit company and find out if we have to have an audit or if we just need the short version audit, or let's have her tell us.
Right, and then what the cost would be. to
Yeah.
do that audit.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, also, I'm supposed to remind you that our sewer goes up $1, and this will be the last year that that does that.
Goes up in January.
Yeah.
You done?
Yeah.
Property officer.
I apologize that not all of you will get every page because my printer shut down in the middle of printing. So I got you as much as I could get printed up. First couple, 2 or 3 should have everything. First section are addresses with warnings. The ones that are in the second section have already received the warning and the time has expired, but that's just the last 2 on expired and should proceed to notice of violation being issued. Number 1 is 310 East Nebraska. That really needs to be enforced. It's been like that pretty much since I've been here, and we haven't taken care of it yet, and we need to. And then number 2, 202 East Price is a grass issue. I'm pretty sure the city has mowed there in this past summer, but it's grown up again and then died. So we're to knock that down. And then the last 2, again, just need notice of violations to issue. I included pictures as much as my printer printed before it shut down.
I don't know how to know where these are.
I'm sorry?
I don't know how to know which pile is where.
They're in numerical order according to the first
Okay.
section. Technology-wise, I had a bit of a Jonah day today.
Letterman House. Sounds like the bank's gonna be taking it back over, or has already taken it back over possibly. I don't know if we can see about reaching out to her and finding out who's responsible for it before going after her.
I just count the money here. Go look at every.
I wasn't looking at you.
I know.
So you want her to
Call
Yeah.
Marcia.
call
Yeah.
Marcia?
It doesn't sound like Marcia is in control of this house.
I don't think
No,
so.
it's either Rob or Marty. Don't you have a daughter?
Well, it sounds like.
I think it's the bank.
I think it's the bank.
Or how do we know that?
She might
Maybe
tell
Marcia
us.
will know.
Maybe Marcia would tell us.
Okay, so I made a note to see if we can get any information.
What was the, 205 East Mead?
Be number 3 on the top hits. Pretty sizable brush pile.
Is that where the trailer house is?
Is this one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Tree around.
I just didn't.
And then picture number 4 looks like one tiny branch.
Is that in front of Sean's?
Looks like it was a little body shop somewhere.
Probably Sean Millington's place. Nobody's selling no house down there.
And truck. That'd be Sean's old house.
So zero mark East Mead and that forever. That newbie, is that John's brother?
One of them, there's 2 of them, 2 brothers, that last name. I don't know if it's Ron or, I can't remember the other one's name. Roger.
So newbie, one was in touch, right?
One of them does.
Because Roger, that is his
Yeah, I think so.
because he got the ownership.
first one of this?
That one was, one of three, first we were starting the abatement.
That's the one that burned down, or is it a different one?
Brandon's old place. Talked about last month about, there's this stuff all over the yard, vehicle, junk, hadn't been mowed ever this year.
The grass and weeds are down, so I don't know who mowed that, but I haven't driven around to see anything about what junk and stuff in the backyard was uncovered by that, but,
It is mowed.
yeah.
The other day it was.
You can actually see the pickup from the front, so it's knocked down that much.
So is that one good, Jim? Does it need,
From what I saw, grass and weeds wise needing mowed, and that sort of thing, it's okay. I just need to drive down the alley and see what is to be seen from there. Doesn't look too bad from the front.
Which property is this one?
Is that the very first one? 203 Nebraska. You know, the picture didn't print very well. I don't know if it was haze from the sun or what. Yes, the color version might help a little bit, but not much.
did you give the warning letters or the notice violations on these?
Warning letters.
Is that the empty lot or is that the house?
Looks
Empty lot.
like the empty lot. I don't think that goes with the house. You have street view, cruise down the street real quick. Because it's by that power pole and the telephone box. Would this picture have been from the alley?
No, from the street. You know,
Here's the
let me
back of the
back up and.
That'd be from the, that's from the alley. That's
Yeah,
back about
you're
the alley.
right, you're right, yeah.
And I'm like, that telephone box ain't by the street on
No.
Street View. And they don't put those in anymore, that's old.
Right next door. They're not sleeping.
that is behind the house, not that.
It is right behind the house?
Yeah.
The front house is.
Okay, so we good there?
Well, recommended to be enforced would be going up by the park. Everybody. And these are the ones the trailer house is being, something like that. Just to preserve the other ones. Which I'm afraid
See that?
I know we've mowed that before. I'm pretty sure we mowed it this summer.
Yes, sir.
So I thought once it was mowed, it just continued to get mowed.
Yeah, me too.
Which address?
202 Price.
We didn't know it.
You didn't mow it?
Nope. Dana Brock knew it.
Hang it, Dana, get after it.
I don't know, she got paid, I'm sure, but she never, I mowed it once, now it is. City never mowed it.
That one needs to put up for being served, I guess. That grass one down here on Price.
What about the next?
Well, it's going through. That really is. Not a horrible place.
So all four of them? Well, for out now, these three, not this one, because we're not sure. Then East Nebraska, the East Price, and then
The number 3 and 4 in the second section just needed a notice of violation. That's the next step.
Number 4, I think we need to talk to her and see who's in charge.
On Chicago?
Yep. Because he has passed. I think we just need to talk to him and see who's in charge of it.
Okay. I'll hold off
Nobody's-
until I hear.
Yeah, nobody's living there or anything.
Did she file bankruptcy on that house?
I think so.
Yeah.
But that, we need to go after the bank, not her then.
Yeah, the bankruptcy took that house. Rollins' house.
So we just need to come back to the bank, yes?
Yeah, the bankruptcy.
We just need to call Marcia and see who's in charge. I'm sure she'll tell us.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to go after her after all that if,
No, she filed bankruptcy on that.
So you want to send a notice of violation to the 205 East Mead, and then the first two, what do you want to do with that?
First two, they just need to be enforced.
In case there was a paper on the front window, or on the front stick, or front door, I think from the bankruptcy court probably.
So the first two need to be what?
Enforced.
Well,
Enforced?
when you say that, if you send the warning letter, we need to send the official notice of violation and then.
Well, they've had, that house has had multiple notices of violation before we ever started doing the letter of warning.
I think if we send the warning letter, we need to, before doing something, we need to send a notice, because the warning
Okay.
letter says you will get.
So all three, a notice of violation? Yeah. have to name off the addresses, we're gonna say the top three.
So I'll do notices of violation right away on the first three, and the fourth one I'll wait until I hear back on who's responsible.
I don't think you need to, because that's within his discretion as the property officer.
Mhm. So notices on all four then?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
three, the first
Three and
The
then,
first three.
well, four, if we can figure out who the, I think on four, if we can contingently figure out who is in charge of 401 East Chicago.
So that motion.
Ronan.
Got that written down? Okay.
So we're still at notices on the first three, and I'll hold off on the fourth until I hear back from the city as far as who to make it out to.
Yep.
Do that.
All right, thank you.
You bet.
Legal matters?
I don't have anything unless you guys have questions for me.
Do you have anything on what we went into executive session for on legal matters last month?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'll get something for you.
Maintenance report?
I don't really have too much either. Mayor was here cleaning sewer mains from Kansas to Price, east of Burns to Duncan, down Duncan. Didn't really find any problems there, we know that so far. Called Clarkwell, got a guesstimate about drilling a new well, what it cost, but he couldn't really tell me nothing. He said the first question he had is where. That's his first question. And then he's supposed to talk to the guys up there and get back to me, but I haven't heard from him. Other than that, I really don't have too much. But that's it. The biggest question he had was where you want to drill a new well. So you're gonna have to figure that out if you want to go that route. And he said he'd probably have to, I told him I didn't need a definite answer, just a ballpark figure, but he couldn't give me one. Last I heard, he was gonna talk to some of the guys around there and get back to me, but I haven't heard from him yet. So. Like I said, the first question he had was where he's gonna drill it. So, and that's kind of like I told him, I said, I don't know that either.
Wasn't it over by well 2 is over there that we plugged?
Yeah, but supposedly we couldn't drill a new well right beside it.
Oh, we can't?
You know, that's what they told us when they drilled the last new well, because you gotta have so much, I think 100 foot from the property line, anybody's property line, we don't have that.
Everett said there was no place in city limits.
Yeah, no place that we can think of anyway.
Your backyard.
Hmm?
Your backyard.
You can go over there, I don't care. It probably ain't gonna be better than what the park is, but
The difference is gonna have to be is you're gonna have to go into a different ozone layer at the moment.
well, I did talk to him. Well, asked him what he thought about slowing that one down. He said sometimes it'll help, sometimes it don't make any difference. So if you want to try to slow it down, slow the pumping rate down, next time we test, we can see if it does any good. But personally, I don't think it's going to, but it might.
On that one, can we slow it down or we gotta change the gear head on it?
Yeah, we got a VFD. Clark said he can help us slow it down if we decide to do that. Said sometimes it'll make a difference, sometimes it don't.
I think we're gonna slow it down, and see if it makes a difference.
Well, that's, like I said, we can try it.
Any idea if we're running on the high side or the low side on the VFD right now, or?
I don't know right offhand, but
Yeah.
we're pumping about 250, 260 gallons a minute. If we slow it down to 150 or somewhere along there, then the next time we test, maybe it'll help. As high as we are, I kinda got my doubts really.
Yep. Well, most of the farms around here went high nitrates. There's some west of town out here that you can't use the water for anything but shower.
That's what I say, everybody around us has got problems, so. So we can slow the pumping down, and next time we have to test, we can see, but
Sylvia.
they just make it pump longer.
Sylvia I think, put in 2 new wells that both went clean.
Mhm.
Can we talk to Sylvia and find out how deep they went and stuff because they had 2 dirty wells and now they went to 2 clean wells and they're waiting to put them online until they put new water lines in.
Yeah, they found a place out in the grass field somewhere that.
Just on the north edge of town.
Yeah. I don't know how deep they went.
We'll talk to them and find out sometime when we get a chance.
Yeah. We can find out, but like I said, the biggest problem is you're gonna have to find some place to drill one in the first place to even check it, so.
I got field up on the highway, we can go a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be up that way sometime this week messing around. I'll see if I can find how deep it went.
You're on vacation right now, technically, aren't
Yeah.
you? How is your health doing?
He's been here, we've been here today anyway. He's still limping around and about half sick, I think. But I told him if he don't feel like coming in, give me a call. I'll go ahead and come in.
Thank you.
That's about all I got.
Nothing,
Can do a report,
not here.
audience comments? Unfinished business?
Was there anything on the item that there is?
She didn't have anything listed.
New business, we got Christmas bonuses.
They don't go into executive session for that, do they?
I don't think so unless you're talking about an employee
Think this is
specifically
last
or
year.
something.
that the consensus of the whole?
Well,
Do what?
they don't say nothing
We
about
have to have a motion. Oh, you can't. Yeah. I make a motion that we give Michaela Everett Irvin, the same as last year, $300 Christmas bonus per person.
it.
Aye.
Assistant.
And I make a motion that we give Jean, Brenda, and Linda, our sub-clerk, all a $50 bonus, same as last year.
That wasn't last year.
It was.
This is 2024.
What's it say?
150.
Oh, I thought it said 50. My blind bad.
You want that to
Scratch that
stand?
motion.
Oh, okay.
I make a motion that we give Jean, Brenda, and Linda a bonus of 150, same as last year.
I second that.
Aye.
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 I make a motion to amend the agenda
Okay.
to add sub-clerk position.
On your business?
Yes.
Second.
Aye.
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 Been brought to my attention our sub-clerk is not getting younger, and she doesn't want to do it forever. And she is wanting us to get advertising and get serious because she wants to quit.
We have an advertisement in the record. We've had one for,
You said that on the old bills, on the bills.
I know it's on there, but I think we're gonna have to amend how we're looking for, yeah, but we're gonna have to amend the advertising of that to get
Somebody in here?
somebody in here. I don't know if we're gonna have to give them 3 or 4 hours a day, or so many hours a week, or we gotta do something to get us up there. Any thoughts?
I mean, how many hours do you want me to do?
I don't know, but
I
we're
think
gonna,
that there's a possibility to get one.
yeah.
You get quite a few, don't you?
do what?
You get quite a few hours, don't you?
I have so far.
We gotta do something to get we gotta get somebody interested in it. Linda don't wanna do it forever. I was advised of that.
Well, my heart's not getting any better.
We can tell.
I don't mind doing it, it's just, I'll be 80 here pretty soon, come on, guys.
You can't even count that high, so how do you know that?
I got 10 fingers and 10 toes,
That's okay.
and I can use your fingers and toes too, so I've got it made.
So you're on a specific amount a week?
Well, I don't know what we do, but we got to do something. Cause we've not had an application
Well, I think
in
there,
a year.
there might be somebody interested. Maybe, right?
See what?
There might be somebody interested.
Well, we've had 2 different people say they would do it, but then they've never come in and get put an application. So that kind of makes me wonder.
They won't show up for an application unless they show up for the job.
Well, we are a small town.
How many hours is the city office open a week? 'Cause it's like 40 hours.
36 or something, ain't it? I have to do the math.
6 hours a day.
So 30 hours?
8 to 11 and 12 to 3.
So 30 hours.
That equals 30. That's a check.
I have a question. What is that person gonna do? If Michaela's there, the sub clerk's there, what?
Okay, let me just
Okay.
ask a question.
Okay.
What's happened to us in the past when our clerk just quit and we had nobody that knew anything?
Not that she's gonna quit.
True. We can't judge what's gonna happen tomorrow, right?
But my thought is, okay, so she gets trained as sub clerk, or he, or whatever, gets trained as sub clerk, but you're still gonna give her so many hours per week. So you're gonna have 2 people sitting in the office doing nothing?
Well,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Technically 3 if you're there.
I guarantee you,
I'm not even.
Not doing nothing.
Anymore. No, that's true. I'm going on the night shift, so.
I don't know, but how do we get somebody interested in this position?
You have to know how many hours they're gonna get.
Yeah, but see, before, we only worked a half a day.
well, yeah, but remember when we hired 2 and both of them were working 6 hours a day? Both of them were?
But I think somebody was cheating.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I am too.
Right now it closes over lunch because you used to have one person in there. You overlap a little bit, you get a few hours. a week,
Right,
you
I
can
mean,
open.
Yeah.
Why?
If somebody's
I
there
guess
from
my
8 to
point
12,
would be is if we, well, that doesn't calculate to do that.
if you had somebody working 8 to 12, then nobody's at Brenda's desk when she comes in.
Or even if you had, guaranteed they're there from 10 to noon every day, so they get 2 hours, 10 hours a week, and it could be more, but that would keep you open.
Killer thing is 10 to
Over
noon
lunch.
stops them from working another job or something. It's kind of odd hour, maybe.
Yeah, or just some window in there that would overlap with the noon hour to give you coverage there, which would be a benefit to having a second person there.
Yeah, that's,
But I get your point too, that stuff right there in the middle is hard to do that and something else.
but do something else if they're gonna fill in the days that Michaela's gone. How do you, I don't know.
Just want to change it to 12 hours a week and just figure out the hours when if we have somebody apply.
Well, as dumb as it sounds, I'm not scared to pay a sub clerk to sweep in here or sweep the gym or something, because that helps.
And the janitor would do that already.
Is he salary or hourly? Huh?
Hourly.
Well, that's what I thought. We'd cut back his workload and we would gain the sub clerk we need.
I think you had an hour last payroll.
You had an hour last payroll?
I think so.
The big thing is, I'm not trying to push him out, but I know that he doesn't care
Right.
if he comes in and sweeps or not.
He had 4.7 hours.
For the whole
4
month.
hours a day. For last day. Yeah, for the whole month. Yeah. Which I see that, like, if you have parties and stuff, setting up dinners, like. Not okay, just mowing lawns and then having somebody else take care of this.
Well, I don't know if there's a way that we work this to where we gain some hours that we could give somebody and get them interested in the job, and we cut back somewhere else to balance it out. I mean, in the summertime, I don't know why the sub clerk to fill out the weekly hours were not being filled subbing while the clerk is gone, couldn't mow and stuff if they wanted to.
They've given for you.
But how do we change the add to a job description of somebody?
Jack up all the grades. Big cheaper. In the truck with them when they're reading water meters and they get out running. But they,
Or if a step on the research so they can just stand back there and jump off
Yeah.
like the trash guy.
yeah. I get what you're saying, I mean, I would probably,
Well, maybe we would finally get somebody, we have not had an application in over a year. Can't keep sitting on our butt.
That's give you a time limit. By 80th birthday.
let's go that fast.
I was told.
How many hours a week? 50.
Just want to word it 12 hours a week and maybe possibly more.
So something like this, a miscellaneous position open in the city of Turon, which would
Sub
include
clerk slash
sub clerk,
miscellaneous.
mowing, meter reading, stuff like that. Would that change the, I mean, it's office, but it's outside stuff too.
Well, to get people interested, we need to write something like, Turon is needing a sub-clerk, but to find the right person, we're offering extra hours doing.
Odd jobs.
That's why I was saying like miscellaneous position.
But we need to explain the miscellaneous position, or people are gonna be like, I don't want to pay. Well, I don't want to pay either.
Or, yeah, have a number of hours for the clerk position with the option of, if they want additional hours, there's other city duties, including maintenance, janitorial, whatever else you want to add in there that would be, that are possible, some. So I think you want to get the sub-clerk first, and then if it takes giving them something else on top of that, that's okay, rather than get somebody that wants, I like the
Other
miscellaneous
things, but
part,
not the
but,
sub-clerk.
yeah.
That's what we're gonna get.
Okay, we need a motion to cancel the other one first, correct? We need a motion to cancel the other one first, correct?
It's not costing us money.
Yeah, I think you could just amend it or update the ad.
Update that, I ain't talking to this one, she's sleeping.
I'm impressed you had a roll off the side or something.
Sound asleep.
I don't know how to word that to get somebody interested. I don't know that I want to even limit it to just 12 hours. We got to get somebody interested.
Because Linda was elected, right? And so she won't be able to be both sub-clerk and council member.
Yes, I can, because I don't take pay.
I think it's more the council's, you supervise the clerk position. I'll look at it.
Yeah,
before next
go ahead and
meeting.
call leave because I have, but go ahead. Because I've been safety officer all this time too, when I was the mayor.
Just do it with that stuff, and just put hours to be determined.
With the minimum.
Hours to be negotiated, but not a full-time job. Because somebody wants,
12 to 30 hours. Cause you don't wanna give them more than,
we're not trying to hire 30 hours though either.
but if she's there a whole week, they're getting 30 hours.
Well,
So you can close down a
I'm,
day if they're there.
no, I'm just saying, it's not 30 hours per week, yeah.
Well,
Just call it part-time then.
with the minimum. 12
Yeah, call
hours.
it part-time. I'm not sure we care if there's a minimum of 12 hours though. If they don't wanna work that much, as long as they're here when we need them. What? Do we have to come up with the wording tonight? We're just gonna advertise for a part-time sub clerk / miscellaneous work and put mowing, painting, cleaning, all in that.
What if you move to update the ad for the position of sub-clerk to include the option to add additional hours, kind of in that area, if that, if necessary.
That'd be something, yeah. Option to add additional hours.
Additional hours and duties or something.
I might have somebody that might be interested in being the sub clerk, but they're asking what the pay is. I mean, they're fine with 12 hours a week.
Would they be interested in doing any of the other stuff?
Probably not, to be honest.
Just the subject.
Just the sub clerk.
You think it's gonna be hard to come up with 12 hours a week as a sub? I don't know what.
I mean, I'm sure she'd sweep and stuff, but I mean, getting her on a zero turn is not going to happen.
Well, because I kind of meant the sweeping and the cleaning.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about my wife right now. She's not working just because she takes care of the house. But I mean, she was talking about getting a part-time job. But well, part-time when you have to travel to Pratt or Hutch isn't worth it. You know.
I think we should just approve putting the ad out. She wants to come in and put a application in.
Rough pay, what, $11, $12 an hour?
I kind of think so, but we are so far behind on our pay schedule. McDonald's pays more than we pay, quite honestly. And I don't know about anybody else, but I kind of find that insulting. If you're supposed to be trusted to deal with people and money and stuff, you should be more entrusted than making somebody's cheeseburger.
That's not cheap.
We have to make a motion on the advertising because it costs money. I make a motion that we run the ad on Facebook, the Cunningham Courier, and the Record for sub clerk. position as amended. Yeah.
I second that.
Aye.
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 Anything else?
Governing body comment.
Governing body comments.
You make a great mayor.
You got a second to do.
Okay, adjournment?
I'll make a motion we go and do this meeting.
For baby sleeping.
I second that.
Aye.
Aye.
For baby sleeping. Where are we?
She had the best ideas.
Thanks for keeping us organized.
I think Gus got that down.
Gary,
Back start in January.
Yeah, you'll, on the council president, just for tonight.
It's for forever, Jeff.
You want it for next year? We'll give you a $100. Careful what you wish.
Now we're in
These
the
are here, I'm in the brain for those are ours. I'm sure.
Try the next one.
I'm not. Stupid thing. I can shut off.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna go down, huh? Ain't going to work?
And going to work, and I had to take you there this morning.
Those days coming, they're not fun.
It's all good.
That's
That's okay.